And I just thought it was going to be a nothing story, but, you know, it's kind of got everyone worked up. Malik Hooker even tweeted. Alright, Cowboys Collective, crazy news day for Cowboys. So yesterday I was just scrolling Instagram and I came across a post that said Malik Hooker was deciding between signing with Dallas and signing with Miami. So this is crazy because we brought him in for a visit in March. We brought in Malik Hooker, Jaron Kearse, and we brought in DeMonte Casey. So they ended up signing Kearse and Casey. So once they signed Casey, it just seemed like Malik Hooker was just off the table, was going to go elsewhere. Yet this report with no sources, I'm pretty sure some 12-year-old kid just made a graphic on Canva and put it up on Instagram, put it on Twitter, and I just thought it was going to be a nothing story, but you know, it's kind of got everyone worked up. Malik Hooker even tweeted out, "Who's y'all's sources?" And it's just become a bigger story than it has to be. Do I think Malik Hooker will sign with Dallas? Absolutely not. There's no chance that Malik Hooker signs with Dallas. And the number one reason is they got DeMonte Casey. Why would he want to put himself in a situation where he has to compete with KZ? And I'm not saying that he doesn't have the talent to compete with him, but we know KZ is Dan Quinn's guy. That's why he came from Atlanta to the Dallas Cowboys, is to reunite himself with Dan Quinn. First of all, Malik Hooker, it's going to be tough for him to beat out KZ because he's already the defensive coordinator's guy, knows the system. Malik Hooker has no edge when it comes to the situation. Second reason is, if I'm Malik Hooker, I think the Dolphins offers a better situation, right? We got to consider this. He's coming off an Achilles injury. I know KZ was too, but nevertheless, but he's coming off an Achilles injury. He's probably going to be looking at, you know what, a 1-year deal just to get healthy and, you know, secure a bigger, larger, long-term contract afterwards. So if you're going to do this route, you have to put yourself in the best situation possible. So if you're going to insert yourself into a secondary, let's look. If he's coming to Dallas, we got what? Trayvon Diggs is our only established corner at second year, other than, you know, the two slot guys and Anthony Brown and Jordan Lewis, who are going at, you know, camp battle, what seems like number 500 for the nickel position. But then outside of those guys and Donovan Wilson, you're looking at some pretty big question marks, right? We don't know who's going to be taking that CB2 position, right? Obviously, Kelvin Joseph is probably the favorite, but we don't know what we're going to get from Kelvin Joseph. And we look at some of the other guys on the roster, right? We stretched on Nahshon Wright. Obviously, Dan Quinn liked his arm length and size. We got Reggie Robinson, who wasn't playing corner last year. He was taking all his reps at safety. So we don't know who's really filling, you know, these roles. We don't know what we're going to get in certain instances. So it's a bit more of a risky situation to insert yourself into that secondary. Whereas you look at the secondary that Miami has, right? You got Byron Jones. We know Byron Jones can lock down the best wide receivers in the league. We saw him do it with us, and unfortunately, we just didn't have the capital to re-sign him, so he went and took his talents elsewhere. Then, in addition to Byron Jones, they got Xavier Howard, and they've brought in Jason McCourty. So you have a much more established secondary in Miami. So if he wants to look good, like, he's just going to go join Miami, get some favorable matchups, and secure the bag next season. It makes sense for him to go somewhere, assuming they give him an offer. So why would he come to Dallas's defense that was ranked 28th last year when he has a potential offer from the 6th ranked defense last year? It wouldn't make sense that he would sign with Dallas. The other thing is, I don't think the Cowboys have an offer out there for Malik Hooker. I don't think they're going to offer him. The only reason I could see them doing this is if they weren't sure on DeMonte KZ, but from the videos we've seen in OTAs, he looks good. He looks quick. Obviously, he has great ball skills. He was a bit of a ball hawk in Atlanta, and I think he's going to be a great upgrade to a secondary that hasn't acknowledged or addressed the safety position in what seems like a decade. So I just don't think there's any reason that Dallas goes out and signs Malik Hooker. But yeah, these are my thoughts. Leave a comment below if you think they're going to sign him. I don't think so. Even Mike Fisher just came out an hour ago, said it's all capped. So I don't think they're signing him, but that's it. Cowboys Collective out.